Hello students, welcome to Misostudy video classes. As it is clear from this first slide heading, that is, we are going to initiate a discussion of JEE advanced pattern questions discussion, and the topic is very important: ray optics and optical instruments. Fine. Optics entire, that is wave optics and ray optics, is very important for your entire this course, whether for your 12th course, for your JEE mains course, or for your JEE advanced course. So please be very serious with the topic, its theoretical aspects and questions. If regularly you are watching, then definitely you will say yes, first episode of this serial, that is named ray optics and optical instruments, you already watched. This is the second episode. So the questions will start from question number 6 onwards. In future, definitely we will come back with more number of questions. Fine. And the approach is going to be same. That is, like, first I will explain you the question, what exactly has been asked, and then what exactly the solution process possible. Fine. So here comes this first question in front of your screens. The radius of curvature of the left hand surface of the concave lens are 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter. This is the diagram. The radius of curvature of the mirror is 15 centimeter. Fine, this is mirror and these are two curves, left and right surfaces of lens. Now you have to pick which one is the correct option. Okay, so we will not read first the options, fine, from the point of view of getting out the solutions, but we will read the options just to solve them and to prove which one is correct, which one is incorrect. First option is equivalent focal length of combination. What's the point of reading this right now? No. Equivalent means you have this type of arrangement for this lens and mirror, and then this one is lens. Over here it is filled with water and it is made up of glass, and this is air. So this is water, it is glass, and it is air. Three materials are there. Fine. So we have to find the equivalence focal length. Now these two options A and B are asking the same question, that which one is the correct combination. And C and D options, system behaves like a concave mirror or a convex mirror. So ultimately our target is first to find the equivalent focal length, and second the nature of this system. Now the aim is clear. So what I will do, I will start explaining from this part onwards. As you know that this space is not sufficient for us. So for the time being, if some portions of the questions are not visible to you of this zone, I hope you will not mind it. Fine. So let's start the discussion. First, I think for focal length, what I should do, I should talk about in terms of the equivalent power, because if we will talk in terms of equivalent power, then focal length we can easily find out. Okay. So P equivalent final power, so that will give us final focal length. Now final power is P equivalent is equal to 2PL1. Okay, PL1 means power of lens 1, then plus 2PL2, fine, plus this PM. PM means power of mirror. So now I hope things are clear to you. Twice PL1 plus twice PL2 and plus this power of this mirror. Fine. So from here, let me allow to put the values 1 upon FL1. This is basically the result of power. This plus 2 times 1 upon FL2 minus 1 upon FM, that is focal length of mirror. This L1, L2 is nothing but a suffix. Mirror, lens 2, lens 1. Simple, fine. I can write it F1, F2 and something like that, but I think this is self-explanatory, more self-explanatory. From here, what we can say, P equivalent is equal to minus 2 into 1 upon 12. Fine, I am not explaining the values how we are getting, because I hope this much concept is obviously clear to all of you. Minus 2 into 1 by 12 plus 4 by 45 minus 2 upon minus 15. Okay, so once you solve it, you will get 1 by 18. This implies that F is equal to minus 18 centimeter. Fine. And system acts as concave mirror. System acts as concave mirror. System acts as concave mirror. Therefore, A and C are two correct options. A and C are two correct options. Now, few of you may get confused why the teacher is marking 2. It means you are not regularly watching our videos. In previous episode, I have that data. Let me show you. That is, in this question, it is specifically mentioned that question number 5 to 7, one or more than one options may be correct. Fine. That's why always I used to request all of you, be regular with our videos. Otherwise, definitely you will feel some sort of lacking, which is not there. Fine. It is in continuation. I'm sure you love to watch various serials on television, and they mention like this. In Hindi, if you want to say, you can say, ab tak aapne dekha. So it was like that, ab tak aapne dekha. Now this is something which is new. Fine. So this way you can say, yes, this one is the correct option, A and C. So both things we calculated. So let's move ahead for the next problem. And what I did in this particular question, let me show you that. Actually, rather than discussing three things separately, I just combined all those three. Here, with this problem, you can brush up your basics of mirrors, curved surfaces, lenses, and as well as three mediums. Fine. So it's more beautiful rather. Just by one question, you can revise so many things. Rather than picking so many questions to revise just few things. Okay. And this is basically the approach, best approach to prepare for IT JEE advanced pattern exam, because they love to check you in totality. They just want to check whether you have that temperament to become an IITian or not. It is not a normal engineering college, and that's why it's able to maintain its supremacy from last 50-55 years. It's just a brand. Okay. So let's move ahead. And getting admission in any IIT is very simple. Why I am saying very simple? If your basics are clear, many students of IIT, if you just ask them, they simply say that for 4 to 5 hours or 5 to 6 hours, they used to study regularly in long run, like 2 years or so. Every day, just keep revising, keep working on the aspects, and cracking IIT JEE entrance exam is very simple. Over here, it is question number 7. An object O is kept in front of a converging lens. What is the meaning of converging lens? Converging lens, diverging lens. Converging means convex, diverging means concave. So this much should be clear in your mind. The lenses that I am wearing with power minus 4.75, then 5, there are 3 powers in one lens, 1, 2 and 3. Similarly 1, 2 and 3. Minimum is 2.3 and maximum is 4.75, something like that. And it is diverging, concave. Fine, because I can't watch anything situated far away from my side. I can't read even a single line. So converging means convex, okay, of a focal length f 30 centimeters, fine, behind which there is a plane mirror, okay, this at 15 centimeter from the lens. The diagram, this systematic diagram I explained. The final image is formed at 60 centimeter from the lens towards right of it, okay. The final image is formed at 60 centimeter from lens towards left. Final image is real, final image is virtual. So there are 4 options basically in this question. Again, you have to find final image nature and final image position. So now the idea is clear in our mind. We have to find the nature of final image and we have to find the position of the final image. Fine. So same approach. 1 upon V, the basic formula, lens maker's formula, we will have to apply, minus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. Fine. Whenever you are practicing these problems, my suggestion is don't rush with the formula, write down. So if you are writing down the formula 3, 4, 5 times, obviously after some time you will be very comfortable with the formula and you will not commit any mistake in the examination hall with the formula. Fine. Now 1 upon V, directly I am putting the values given in this problem in this particular formula, minus 1 upon minus 15. Always write down step by step process. Minor error in any point and you are going to get minus marks. So that is something which is not advisable anyway for this big and prestigious exam of IIT JEE advanced pattern. So 1 upon V minus this is equal to 1 by 30. So from here what I can say, 1 upon V is equal to 1 by 30 minus 2 by 30. Simple calculation. Ultimately what I will get from this, that I should write down because I know you people are very comfortable in mathematics. So after mentioning the formula, I am directly putting the values or mentioning the values. That is, I think I should use a different color chalk, that is V is equal to minus 1 by 30 or V is equal to minus 30 centimeter. Using this result we are getting this final value. So let me allow to mention V is equal to minus 30 centimeter. Fine. So now let's start analyzing. The final image is formed at 60 centimeter from lens towards left. Yes. This is minus 30, so you have to move in this direction. So 15 plus 15, 30 and remaining 30, so that will be 60 centimeter. So option number B is correct. Because of this minus, it is on the left side, otherwise it was supposed to be on the right side. If it is positive, then on the right side. You know that plus minus sign convention for a lens. And final image is also virtual, not going to be real. This is on the basis of the properties of the image formed by these lenses. Okay. So this way we achieved the answer of this simple question, and these type of problems normally students say it was quite difficult to visualize the problem, how we can draw the diagram. Just because of this reason that you don't emphasize what exactly is mentioned, what is the nature of the lens, what it will do with the rays. So that is important. Read each and every term very carefully. Fine. And by this method, obviously, not exactly immediately, but obviously if you gradually start inculcating this habit, then in long run definitely you will learn. Fine. Here comes question number 8, and the instruction is going to be same for question number 8, question number 9 and question number 10. Fine. What is the instruction? Answer is a single digit between 0 to 9, including both. Why I am doing all this? Because in JEE advanced pattern, one format of the questions is only one correct. Second format is one or maybe more than one correct. Third format is matrix match. Fourth format is paragraph base. Fifth format is this integer type. Fine, integer type or analytical type. So what I'm trying to incorporate at least all type of problems so that you can be comfortable with all type of problems. Here the most critical part of this problem is no option is given. Fine. So you have to solve the complete question properly without even a minute mistake, because minute mistake in calculation, it may be possible that the answer is 6 and you may get answer like 4.12 just because of the wrong calculation, and you may say the answer is 4. So that's why these questions are very dangerous in the sense you should be extra careful while solving these problems. Let's start this discussion. What is the instruction for question 8? Is true for 9, is true for 10 also. Given that velocity of light in quartz is this much, okay, and velocity of light in glycerine is this much. So obviously refractive index of quartz and refractive index of glycerine you can find out. Wait. Now a slab made of quartz is placed in glycerine as shown. I will show you the diagram. I deliberately removed that diagram. I thought I will draw. The shift produced by slab is n centimeter. What is the value of n? Now what is the meaning of this? Imagine, let's say the place where I am standing is filled with glycerine, okay, and this is the quartz slab, and this quartz slab is placed like this. So this is quartz. Let's say this is air or vacuum from where the light is coming. This is glycerine, this is glycerine. So obviously there are three velocities, one in free space inside the quartz and this in glycerine. One more thing, quartz air interface, quartz glycerine interface. Fine. So with this point, with this assumption, with this representation, let me allow to draw a basic diagram over here. This is your quartz slab, okay. This is G. G means glycerine. This is glycerine and this is quartz. Glycerine, glycerine, and this is quartz. Fine. Now this is object, okay, and this you can say the image that we are getting. Obviously because of the glycerine quartz glycerine, some optical path difference will come into picture. Fine, listen very carefully. Some optical path difference will definitely comes. So what is that? That is, I am saying shift. Fine. Shift is given as T 1 minus mu, that is rare. Fine. Rare means obviously glycerine is rarer than the quartz. Rare upon mu, sorry, I should put this minus sign over here, mu denser. Close it. Fine. Now with this formula we will move. This is our basic formula and this is our diagram of this situation. Fine. Now let me allow to erase it out to put the values. Very simple formula, and I am removing the diagram because whatever I was supposed to explain, I explained, and the basic result also I explained. So it is like that, mu rare. Fine. Mu rare is equal to mu glycerine, because glycerine is rarer than quartz. So it is mu glycerin is equal to 4/3. Very easily by using these values you can get. And second is mu denser. Mu denser is mu quartz. Mu quartz, it is equal to 3 into 10 to the power quartz T. 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon 1.5 into 10 to the power 8. It is 2. Fine. So now you have two values. So shift, SHIFT is shift, and this number is given as over here, that is T, fine, into 1 minus 4/3 upon this value 2, fine. So now shift is how much? Shift is equal to 2 minus 4/3 upon 2, solve it and you can get the value, fine. Let's say for example T is equal to anything like 15 or 20 or let's say 18 centimeter. Let's say for example, let T is equal to 18 for example, fine. So put this value over here, 18 into this bracket 1 minus 4/3/2, solve it, you will get 6 centimeters. So the question is not difficult, but it is based upon the concept of optical path difference. Imagine the situation. Let's say I am standing in a tank filled with honey, okay, and then beyond that there is air. So the time taken by the light rays to travel from air to air and from air to this honey and then out definitely is not going to be same. Here it is less, there it is more. More in the sense time. Here it is more, it is less, means more distance it will cover in the same time, less distance will cover in the same time. So this was a question that is you can say based upon the idea of this particular aspect of optical path difference. So by putting the value you can get the answer as 6. So 0 to 9, 6 is the answer, fine. So n centimeter, as per the numbers you will get the value of n. Here symbolically I presented it, fine, because if minute error in calculation, obviously things are going to be difficult, and that's why deliberately I not put 20 or 15, because I was trying to put a value which will definitely give you between 0 to 9, and this is something that you need not to do. The person in IIT who is setting the paper, he or she, herself or himself will do that. You have to just follow this approach the way I explained, so that you can get the correct answer. This way question paper setter is also doing lot of work for IIT JEE advanced pattern type of exams. This question, a light beam is travelling from region 1 to region 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there are 4 refractive indexes very well clearly given, n0, n0/2, n0/6, n0/8. I was initially thought we will mention like mu1, mu2, mu3, mu4 and so on, but then I thought let's give the value. Okay, so it is, if 1 then it is 1/2, it is 1/6, it is 1/8. Refractive index is decreasing. The angle of incidence theta for which the beam just misses entering region 2 is sin inverse 1/n, value of n. Somewhere somehow total internal reflection concept is taking place, because when the ray will enter over here, some bending will take place away from the normal towards the normal, depending upon the refractive index, again bending, then from here no bending, it's like that, it is not entering but moving inside it. So I hope the question is not difficult, and with the help of this diagram I also explained you how exactly you can visualize the problem. 0 to 0.2, 0.2 to 0.6, this distance is given so that you can solve it with ease, fine, because simple numbers are given. Now n naught sin theta, n naught sin theta is equal to n naught by 2 sin theta 1, sin theta 1, sin theta 1. Why I am using this yellow color? I hope it is visible to all of you, because this theta 1 is different. This theta 1 is in this medium. Basically, if you expand this diagram further, this normal, then obviously some bending will take place. So that theta 1 is associated with this term, and it is equal to what? N naught by 6 sin theta 2. Why? Because this normal will expand over here and some bending will take place. So theta 1 over here, theta 2 over here, and beyond that you need not to consider, because it is saying just misses entering, means it is not entering in this region 4. So it is n naught by 6, n naught by 6 sin theta 2. Because this region 4 is meaningless for me because ray is not entering, so we have to just talk in terms of this boundary, region 3 boundary. Now from here what I can say, that sin theta is equal to 1 by 6 sin theta 2. Why? Sin theta is equal to 1 by 2 sin theta 1. So sin theta is equal to 1 by 6. Ultimately you can put, because all these terms are equal to each other. Fine. Now from here what we can say, that theta 2 is greater than or equal to critical angle theta C 3 to 4. 3 to 4 means from region 3 to region 4. It is not refractive index or nothing else. Fine. From region 3 to region 4. Okay. So theta 2 is greater than critical angle theta C for region 3 to 4. It means you can say sin theta 2 is greater than or equal to n naught by 8 upon n naught by 6. Fine. Or sin theta 2 is greater than or equal to 3 by 4. Sin theta 2 is greater than or equal to 3 by 4. Now after getting this value, what I can say, imagine, I hope every term is clear, so please allow me to erase out so that I can use these values to move ahead, and this entire explanation is part of your video. So at any point of time you can go reverse back and you can take a look of this. Fine. That is sin theta. What exactly the theta? Basically we are interested to find this theta, because ultimately all other theta 1, theta 2 will be decided by this launching angle. So sin theta is greater than or equal to 1 by 6 into 3 by 4. The way we just calculated, just sin theta is equal to 3 by 4. So what it will give me? It will give me 3 to the 6, that is 2, that is 1 by 8. So sin theta is greater than or equal to 1 by 8. So what I can say? Theta minimum is equal to sin inverse 1 by 8. Now compare this result with this given result. So you can say n is nothing but 8. Fine. So the value of n is 8. And what are the instructions for this category of question? 8, 9, 10? 0 to 9. So correct option is 8. Fine. Now let me allow to clean up this board so that we can move for the next problem. And at any point of time, if you find this explanation slightly short, or you can say the explanation is not clear to you, it is not sufficiently explained, you have the option to take a look of your ebook. All these things are very properly explained over there in depth. Here I am not devoting a lot of time on to minute discussions or explanations. It is question number 10. In ray of light, fine. Actually this is a arrangement of a medium, just imagine. in ray of light G and H. Fine, this is GH, a ray of light incident on the glass water interface. This is water, dot 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 lines, they are water, and this plain entire rectangular shape presentation is glass. DC at an angle I. Imagine this. Fine, DC angle I. So DC is the boundary of that, this DC. Actually this point DC is missing over here. It is DC, A, B, C, D, E, F, DC. Fine. It emerges in air along the water air interface EF. Air, water, it comes out here. If the refractive index of water is 4/3 in general, 1.331 4/3, the refractive index of glass is 1/k sin I. What is the value of k? Everything is given, you have to solve and you get the value of k. So let me allow to do that. This point is D, okay. Mu naught of glass we have to find. That is our target. Fine. So just let me allow to provide the solution of this particular problem. What exactly is required? Mu at, rather than writing down refractive index at, I am saying mu at CD. Mu at, okay, this is not suffix, mu at CD means refractive index at CD. It is mu G, that is mu glass, mu G into sin I, basic sin Snell's law we are using, N1 sin I, N2 sin R, mu G sin I is equal to mu W sin R. I hope this is simple for anyone to understand. Okay. Now, refractive index, don't write it like this. Mu at EF, C, D, E, F. So, mu at EF is mu W sin R is equal to 1 into sin 90. Why? Because refractive index of air is 1, angle is 90 degree, critical angle situation, total internal reflection type of situation. So from here what we can say, mu W, that is mu water, sin R is equal to 1, because sin 90 is 1, 1 multiplied by 1 will give you 1. So what you can say, mu G sin I is equal to 1. From here, replace the value in this particular segment and it will give me 1. That is from here. So now we are free to say this way. Imagine the situation. We are free now to say mu G is equal to 1 upon sin I. And what is the expression? 1 upon k sin I. So what is the value of k over here? Beautiful aspect, simple question. So I hope, because we have limited time, so we have to show this process of solving the questions in such a way that you should able to grasp it properly. Fine. With this, students, once again I would like to suggest an important aspect of these type of questions. Yes, you should keep revising these concepts. This is the second episode of this type of presentation. Obviously, in coming future, very soon we will come back with more number of good questions and their selections. So with this, I think we should stop over here. Fine. And till then, my simple suggestion to all of you is keep revising, take care of yourself. I would like to say thanks to all of you for watching this video. Have a nice time.